Okay, there has been a lot of action with trades this year, and
we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
Now Atlanta's starting five. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. Young runs point with Murray at the 2, and it's Bogdanovich in a small forward. Now here's MP. Against Atlanta, he was really on his game. Murray with it. Over Adebayo. A quick shot there. It's off target. Outside Butler. Capella with the defensive effort. Here's Murray. And the layup is good. Murray's got 5 now.
Given Murray's slight frame, you think physical defense would bother him more. It doesn't.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Now here's Butler. Fires for 3. And again for 3.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
It's been an incredible journey for him as he moves closer and closer to second on the all-time three-point leaderboard. 19-footer. And there's Murray. That one's good. And the assist by Capella. Murray's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Kicks it out to MP. From deep. Sinks it from distance.
You gotta love a veteran point guard. Lowry keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Young against Lowry. Now here's Young. Defense is right there. Pass to Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. Over Butler. Another one falls for Atlanta.
On either side of the pick and roll, Bogdanovich is so hard to cover.
Here's Lowry. Sweet little floater.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Pass to Murray. Rebound by the Heat.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Bates Diop with the bucket.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
For Atlanta, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Smitty, this Hawks team, they'll take what you give them on offense.
They are comfortable working in the mid-range. BA, they can attack at all 3 levels, no agenda, and are flexible with their looks.
Murray's shot is good.
There's the floater game. Murray incredibly smooth in everything he does.
Stolen by Capella. And he lobs it up top. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And here's MP from outside. And the Heat, another 3.
And right there, I like how Adebayo takes his time, scans the floor, makes the unselfish play.
Lowry against Young. Puts up the 8-footer. And it's Atlanta scoring again.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
To the paint. And finished off by Adebayo.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
Pass to Murray. Back to Young. Here's Murray, covered by MP. Shot clock at 6. Murray with it. Bates Diop on him. Murray, no good.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Adebayo passes to MP. With the drive. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Bogdanovich, and he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Bogdanovich has gotten his second bucket of the game. Lowry, the pass to MP. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his third assist of the night.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Bogdanovich on the wing. Butler covering. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. You know, you watch Bogey and how he can orchestrate. He's an underrated playmaker, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., the assist numbers don't jump out at you. But he has great core vision at all times. Runs the pick and roll well and is shifty in the paint. It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
To the inside. MP. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
To the wing, right side. Collins outside. And Collins with the slam.
At Collins' size, it's impressive just how active he is, leading by example.
Butler against Bogdanovich. The shot by Butler, no good. The Hawks have gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far. Oh, there's the alley.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
Butler passes to MP. Back to Bates Diop. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
A different look for Miami. Oladipo comes in for Jimmy Butler, and Tyler Hero subbed in for Lowry. And a change for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in. Now here's Young. He really had an off game against the Heat. Here's Murray. Denied by Adebayo.
The reach of Bam Adebayo is off the charts, using it well with that block.
Here's MP, and he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got 18.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
MP against Young. Softly drops in the floater.
Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
Miami has gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. Here's MP. He's got 18.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Pass to Collins. Here's Okongwu. Outside Young. Shot from 12. And it's MP with a rebound.
Come on, that's your bread and butter. You can't miss that.
Murray with it. Hero picks him up. And there's Young. That's good. On the assist by Murray. He has 6.
Long arms, quick hands, a nose for the basketball. Murray makes a difference on the defensive end.
Tipped. Now here's Young. He's got 6 over MP and is good off the back rim and in. Now just a 2-point Heat lead.
Uh-oh, starting out in rhythm. That's 4 out of 5 he's hit, and we're only in quarter number 1.
MP against Young. Bates Diop, and he jams it home with authority.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. The Heat beat them last time when those two met in Miami.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
If you don't have that one guy who gets you 10-plus boards every night, you just have to send more guys to the glass.
Vincent checked in for Miami. And a new group getting ready for the Hawks. Kaminsky, he's checked in for John Collins. Griffin comes in for Bogdanovich. Allen, he's checked in for DeJounte Murray. And Holiday subbed in for Trae Young. Now here's Allen. Looking at his stats. Here's Lowry. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Marriott 7 out there with Caleb Martin. Then there's Butler. Then it's MP. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. MP against Young. Inside. And now the Hawks on the break.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Hawks had a huge game. He dropped 48 points, and his passing was the story of that one, creating for others. An astounding game for him, putting up numbers we might be talking about for the rest of his career. Back to you.
Outstanding. Thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
And that's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling. Easy look from mid-range. He won't miss many of those. Lazy effort defensively.
And MP throws it down.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Here's Capella. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You know, in most seasons throughout his career, Clint Capella has shot a higher percentage from the field than from the line.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
That's what you want to do. Work the ball to one of your premier scorers like Kyle Lowry and let him make a play.
And that one's good. Murray's got 6 points in the quarter.
Now, he's leading the charge for them, but let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
And it's the Heat with the ball. The Hawks getting their last shot to go.
Love to see Jimmy get aggressive on the slam, blitzing his way to the rim.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Young against Lowry. Young, the pass to Collins. Back to Young. Up and over Lowry. And there's Young. That's good. On the assist by Collins.
The shot chart would tell you this isn't Young's favorite spot, but with a little effort, he makes it work.
MP, the pass to Butler. And again, it's Miami converting.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Capella. Outside Murray. Collins outside. Just 5 to shoot. Rebounded by Butler.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Murray against MP. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
And the Heat making a change here. Dedmon's checked in.
This is the potential DeJounte Murray has. When he's feeling it, he can shoulder the offense.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. And the postseason is always something to look forward to in the NBA. Grant, as a player, when you're in there, how different is playoff basketball from the regular season?
Well, first of all, B.A., it's the best time of the year. Playoff basketball, the intensity raises to another level. Both teams making adjustments within the series. You have to...
Good! Another from 3.
Up the ladder he goes as the threes continue to fall for him, as they have all season long.
And with his performance, he is now tied for second for the most threes in a season. That one goes. Count it.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
MP, the pass to Dedmon. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
In terms of set plays, this is where Dedmon shines, rolling hard off the screen.
Young from long range. And the Hawks with another 3.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Now Lowry. He's got 5. Kicks it out to MP. Collins against Martin. Back to MP. Pass to Butler. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. So it's Miami now. Martin with the ball. Collins defending. MP against Murray to the middle. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Pass to Murray. Down low. Here's Young. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line.
In the 2021 playoffs, Trae Young was unreal, leading the Atlanta Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals. The first round series against the Knicks was memorable.
Here's Lowry. An easy 2 on the layup. Lowry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Look how quick Lowry is on the drive, zipping past the defense before they can react.
Here's Bogdanovich. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Got one on Martin. And Smithy, Trae Young in New York, electric against the Knicks.
He was, B.A. He was taunting the crowd in the Mecca. We saw another level of Trae Young, the ability to be the man in a series, doing it on the biggest stage in New York City.
MP outside. Here's the 3. Connects again from distance.
As that three-pointer pushes him further up the all-time ladder.
And the next mark on his list, the top spot. What a season to remember. Bogdanovich on the wing. He's guarded by Martin. Atlanta again missing. Miami's got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. MP, the pass to Dedmon. And a two-handed jam!
And above the rim finisher, Dedmon gets most of his points right at the rack.
The Hawks trailing. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
And you could see them losing confidence, and it turned into a domino effect.
The Heat making a switch here. Out of Adebayo's checked in. Here's Collins. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Heat in Miami. Capella, the pass to Young. Five to shoot. Lets it go from 11. Second chance shot. And it's finished off by Capella as he lays it in.
It's a joy to watch how active Capella is on offense, fighting for the boards and saving that play.
Butler finds MP. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Bates Diop. He's checked in for Miami. Hero comes in for MP. It's all tied in Miami. And join. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Here's Lowry. Here's who Nate McMillan is starting the second half with. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Pass to Murray. 6 to shoot. Top of the key. They grab their own miss. And the shot goes. Capella's got 5 points.
An intimidator himself, Capella's not shying away from a little contact.
MP outside. Let's go with a 3. Atlanta with a rebound. Capella's got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside Murray. And he drives in. And it's Murray finishing it off.
From the moment when he sticks his foot in the ground and puts his head down, DeJounte Murray is explosive and fast.
MP, the pass to Yurtseven. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. And we just had to see that mobile one. Drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, that's such a big play here in a close game like this one. Great concentration from him.
Young inside. He's guarded by Lowry.
Flashing the veteran instincts on defense there. Lowry is crafty at using his size and IQ to swat shots away.
Adebayo's checked in for Yurtseven. Lowry against Young. And here's MP from outside. Knocks down the long J. Now it's a 4-point Miami lead.
Doing great things. At the offensive end, 3 for 4 to start this half.
Back to Young. And there's the lob. And the slam dunk by Capella.
You see the vertical. Clint Capella way above the rim with 1 or 2 hands.
To the paint. And finished off by Adebayo.
A beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. The Hawks have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Murray against MP. Now here's Murray. Tight defense on him. Great positioning on the putback. Capella's got 6 in the quarter.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's Lowry. Oh, the teardrop falls in. And the Heat lead by 4.
Muscling through contact, one of Lowry's specialties. Very strong upper body.
Pulls up, high post. Murray, no good.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Adebayo passes to Lowry. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Dedmon's checked in for Miami. Martin comes in for Bates Diop. And count it! The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Wiry strong. If you're going to get physical with Murray, you better go the rest of the way to prevent the and one.
And you look at the numbers Murray puts up, Grant. He's a threat to post a triple-double on any given night.
And I love that about him, B.A. I mean, he brings it in every aspect of the game. He doesn't hunt stats. The game just finds him. With his steal rate, might be the best bet to put up a quadruple-double in the league one day.
Young with it, picked up by Lowry. Young against Martin. Young, the pass to Collins. This for the tie! And no good. The Heat go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to MP. Oh, MP throws it down!
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Murray passes to Bogdanovich. Right side, Young. Back to Bogdanovich. The 3-ball. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got assist number 7 tonight.
A supremely accurate shooter. Bogdanovich knows his way around the arc so well.
And here's MP from outside. They get it again. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Heat.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
And it's blocked by Dedmon.
The 7'4" wingspan of Dedmon, hard to get your shot over that.
Stolen by Capella. Here's Young. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Young's got 18.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
Lowry, the pass to MP. Here's Dedmon. Count the basket and the foul. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
Nice board. The volleyball background of Dedmon helping him to develop as a rebounder.
Victor Oladipo's checked in for Miami. Murray passes to Young. And it's Capella with the jam.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Lowry against Young. From deep, MP. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist. Lowry's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. The Hawks have gone 8 of 15 in the third quarter. Pass to Capella. Outside Bogdanovich. And here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
What a pass by Bogdanovich. sending it straight to the wide open man.
Young against Lowry, and here's MP from outside. Here's Dedmon, and that one is hammered home.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
The drive by MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Dedmon. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And the Heat making a change here. Heroes checked in. Well, Grant, in the pace and space era of the NBA, it seems like the rate of free throws league-wide has declined dramatically.
Yeah, I love that, B.A. It keeps the game going. There's a flow to the game, and we like it as broadcasters, and you know the fans love it as well. So I hope the league will continue on this trend.
The Heat with the lead. And here's MP. Give him 39 inside. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Huge night by Dwayne Dedmon. This is why you always have to be ready. You never know when your number's going to be called.
Allen against Hero. Bogdanovich on the wing. Pass to Capella. Allen with it. Shoots over Hero. Allen can't get it to go. Allen against Hero. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. And now an 11-point Miami lead. Holiday passes to Allen. Now here's Capella. Some room here for Holiday. And it's Atlanta scoring again.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
And Clint Capella takes pride in his defense. He knows what he's on the floor for. He will never back down from a challenge and doesn't take plays off.
A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo's check. Here's MP. To the inside. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Keita Bates-Diop out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Kyle Lowry. Then there's Butler. And it's MP in at the shooting guard position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Bogdanovich, that's good. And with Capella in his defense, he's a vocal leader on that end of the floor, Grant.
Well, he will hold guys accountable in the locker room. Capella knows it takes 5 committed players to play great defense, and he wants everyone on his team to buy in.
And the three-pointer goes. MP's got 16 in the second half.
Ooh, heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to wheel his team to victory.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Right side, Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the 3.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
To the middle. Here's MP. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. MP's got 44.
A solid all-around player. Jimmy Butler understands the importance of sharing the ball with open guys.
The 11-footer. Unable to get that one. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. Lowry outside. Pass to MP. On the take. Soft touch off the glass. MP's got 7 now in this quarter.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Outside Young to the left wing. Looking to end the run. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Murray's got 27.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Lowry against Young. And here's MP from outside. Rebound, Trae Young. The Hawks have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Outside Bogdanovich. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
You know what? This is a skill set to be able to take the bump and stay on balance after the initial contact.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Pass to Murray. To the wing on the left. Here's Bogdanovich. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. MP's got 49 in the game.
And every time you think he can't hit another,
Now Bogdanovich. Butler covering. Inside. Good D by MP.
out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Lowry, good.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Here's Collins. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Well, when you play as hard as Collins does, you're going to get to the foul line.
Martin, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And that's good as he hits both shots. And when John Collins takes off from the floor, you can feel your hair start to stand up.
One of the most explosive players in the league with this incredible liftoff. A strong step to the rim, and he can demolish anything in his path. Simply an electric player at times.
And Smitty, so often it seems like we make championships the measure of historical greatness. Is enough made of the individual achievements, you think?
Well, it's a team sport. We all want to win, but game recognized game. There's players like Tracy McGrady, Chris Paul, George Gervin, et cetera, et cetera. They haven't won championships, but they are still special.
And he lobs it up. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Pass to MP. Another one falls. Amazing. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Yurt Sevens checked in for Miami. Dedmon comes in for Bates Diop. And a new group getting ready for the Hawks. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Capella. Gill comes in for Collins. Johnson, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Griffin in for Murray. Good. He hits again. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Young, the pass to Kaminsky. Johnson against Martin. Outside Johnson. And here's Griffin outside. Sends it home from three-point land.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
And you know he was going to try to respond. Those threes canceling each other out perfectly.
And that one drops. Lowry's got 6 here in the quarter.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Right wing. Martin against Johnson. The kick out to Griffin. Clock at 6. And the Hawks with another 3.
Their three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Miami has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Well, Smitty, instant replay is here to stay. A big part of the game. How has it impacted the NBA, you think?
Well, I think fans and players love that you get it right during crunch time. I feel a lot of players get labeled as guys who can do a little bit of everything. DeJounte Murray has more than earned that label.
Oladipo finds MP. Oladipo outside. Lets it go. And Lowry with the bucket on the assist by Oladipo. Lowry's got 19 points.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
There's Young with the 3. Kept alive by Atlanta. And it's Capella with the jam.
They've really leaned on Capella to provide points tonight, and he has been up to the task.
Well, the Heat shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. It really has been striking the improvement Murray's shown every year, Smitty.
BA, his scoring keeps going up. His assists are up. He's one of the best rebounding point guards in this league, and his confidence is trending up just like his steps.
And Collins with the slam.
One of the best young lob men in the business, John Collins, finished with an exclamation point.
Lowry against Young. And here's MP from outside. Atlanta with a rebound. Capella's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Lowry against Young. Knocked loose. To the left side wing. Here's Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
This is the power Capella plays with. He doesn't mess around this close to the rim.
Lowry against Young. It's Lowry with a drive. From deep, MP. Good! Another from 3.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. Oh, a nice shot by Collins. Collins has got 8 points here in the quarter.
Attacking the teeth of that defense. This is where Collins makes his living.
Young against Lowry. Pass to MP. Launches it. And again for 3.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been.
The vision of Trae Young has on the floor is exceptional. He won't miss a guy who's that wide open.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over.
And you know what, Trae Young? He almost embraces being the villain to other teams' fan bases. It's like he feeds off the fans heckling him on the road.
All right, time now to present our New Balance Player of the Game, DeJounte Murray.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
Bates Diop can't get it to go. And Grant, as you said with Young, he's been the villain in the playoffs more than a few times.
Yeah, B.A. Players who can embrace that are good for the NBA. Trae Young had...
So no problem for Miami as they get the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that about wraps it up. So for Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking everyone for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.
It's back. It's your favorite segment, Team 2K TV versus the world. And today from Team 2K TV, we have Chris, Danny, and Brian. And we're going 3v3, and we're hitting the city. And we don't know which affiliation we're going to get yet. We have to spin the...
We've had this one circled on our calendar for a long time. Two teams that are clicking, and Greg playing great basketball.
Oh, yeah, and I've been looking forward to this one as well. It's going to be about limiting mistakes because the way these teams are playing, they're jumping on any mistake the opponent makes.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Darius Garland is out there with the Okoro. And it's LeVert in at the 3 spot.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points. Off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
And the pass to Allen. That's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. Outside Garland. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Adebayo. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach J.B. Bickerstaff.
Thanks, Kevin. Looking at these matchups, he thinks they can pound the ball inside with success. He wants them to get points in the paint early, force the defense to collapse, and then play inside out. We'll see if the opponent sticks to that game plan as well, guys.
All right, thank you, David. MP passes to Bates-Diop, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Now, here's Okoro. Looking to end the run, and it's good on the way in.
Well, showing some craftiness with the ball. Okoro looking opportunistic on the offensive end.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Sinks the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to LeVert. From past the arc. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
How about the response by Caris LeVert? This guy wanted to get it right back.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Outside Garland. Back to LeVert. Mobley outside. Pass to Garland. Allen surveying the D. 6 to shoot. Here's LeVert. Plays it up off the glass. LeVert's got 5. You're right, GA, they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton. They've nailed just about every one of their selections.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. 6-point game. Last time they met in Cleveland.
Yeah, they took advantage of some porous defense in that one. Really got the shots they wanted.
Give them some credit. I'll tell you this. They caught an opponent on a very off night defensively, and you take advantage. Simple as that.
Now, here's Garland. 11 points last game. Allen finds Garland.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
MP, good.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Passes it to LeVert. Mobley kicks to Okoro. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, the physical gifts of Isaac Okoro are evident. Now it's about what are my best skills and what can help me become a real rotation player in the NBA.
And he sinks the second. The Heat leading by 8. Butler feeling out of it. Kicks it out to MP. And again, Miami with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And there's the pass to Mobley. Outside Garland. Cleveland moving it around. Lobbed up there for Allen. That shot, no good.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Switch.
MP outside. And Bates Diop gets it to go.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Pass to LeVert. Here's Garland. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. It's hauled in by Bates Diop.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And the basket by MP.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's Okoro. LeVert with it. Allen trying to break free. Count that bucket.
Caris LeVert, great confidence in his ability to get off the dribble drive and make things happen.
Lowry passes to Lamb. Down low. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's Okoro after the Heat pick up two. LeVert kicks to Okoro. Pass to Garland. No good on the three.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Doris, what do you think about the possibility of the league adding an Offensive Player of the Year or quote-unquote best season award on top of the MVP?
I hate it, Kevin, and the reason I hate it is look at how competitive last season's MVP race was in the NBA. 3 guys equally capable of winning the award: Embiid, Giannis, and Nikola Jokic. All were worthy MVP candidates. I think to dilute a race of that caliber would be a mistake.
LeVert the pass to Mobley. He feeds it to Okoro. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo. Rose got 4 rebounds in this game. The dish to MP.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's Okoro. It's LeVert on the wing. The 3 nailed from three-point land. LeVert's got a couple of threes now in the first for Cleveland. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. 16-point lead. Pass to Lamb. Here's Adebayo. Rebound Love.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Now, here's Okoro. He's guarded close. Now the pass to LeVert. Shot clock at 5. The offensive rebound. Love. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
From the moment he entered the league, Kevin Love has been one of the top offensive rebounders in the NBA. Simply tenacious.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And Greg, for Kevin Love, he feels like he's got a lot of... The Heat leading by 19. On the court for Cleveland. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Okoro out there with Darius Garland. And it's Osman in at the 3.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Here's Osman. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Mobley. The feed now to Allen. Basket good.
Well, Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
They'll love the aggression, but they'll need more of that to try and climb back into this one.
Now here is Lowry. He's coming off a 19-point game against Atlanta. Just 5 on the clock. From 10 feet out, here's Adebayo. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
That is not a simple finish by any means. Adebayo had to keep his focus, makes the D think twice about getting physical with him.
Free throw good, Adebayo. Now we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, MP in the last matchup against Atlanta had a huge game. He had 60 points and seemed to pick apart the defense all night with a ton of assists. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it, and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Pass to Okoro. Here's Osman, defended by Butler. Osman kicks to Garland. To the middle, knocks it loose. And here's Lowry. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Pass to Osman. Back to Garland. To the inside. Adebayo against Allen. Passes to Okoro. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Okoro's got his second bucket of the night.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
And a wide open look for MP. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. On defense, the Cavaliers. Lowry finds MP. Clock at 4. The Heat need to get a shot off. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Miami.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. Right, we know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you played?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Here's Okoro. Miami grabs the miss.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Outside Lowry. Butler passes to Adebayo. Butler dishes to MP. And a miss there on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Okoro. 5 points in the game.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Again, the miss by the Heat. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. Kicks to Garland. Inside, here's Mobley. Banked in off the glass.
Oh, to be blessed with athleticism and touch. Mobley has all the tools to be elite.
Here's Butler. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Okoro. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. Now here's Okoro. Defense right on him. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5. Now Butler. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Looking at Miami, they took their win in their last game against Atlanta. Now, here's Garland. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And again, it's Cleveland.
Who says the mid-range is dead? If the defense gives it, Darius Garland will take it.
Lowry up top, guarded by Garland. A 3 from MP. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Osman, defended by Butler. And that one's good. Osman.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
MP outside. Shoots the 3. Garland with the rebound.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Here's Osman, defended by Butler. Mobley kicks to Garland. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
That was a coach's dream, to get that kind of effort and intensity on the glass, and for it to pay those kinds of dividends, critical.
MP, no good. Cavaliers have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Now, here's Lowry. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Here's MP. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Bates Diop misses.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Now, here's Mobley. A 17-point game for him in the win against Boston.
Boy, and defensively, he had them off balance. He was able to come away with 4 steals.
Yep, it counts. Osman's got 4 points in the quarter.
and looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
2 points. That one goes. Butler's got 6.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
And the Cavaliers call time here. A different look for Miami. Yurtseven's checked in for Adebayo. Oladipo comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Tyler Hero in for Kyle Lowry. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Lopez, he's checked in for Allen. Love comes in for Mobley. LeVert's checked in for Jetty Osman. And Raul Neto is subbed in for Okoro. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort. But when you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Lopez after the made shot from Lamb. Garland kicks to Neto. Shoots from the elbow. The shot, no good. And the Heat going the other way now. Oladipo, the pass to Bates Diop. Dishes it to MP. Takes it inside. It's good. MP's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Neto kicks to Lopez. The pass to Garland. Pass to Neto. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
We've got Butler. Lowry out there with MP. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Bates Diop in at the power forward. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Now here's Butler. Shoots over LeVert. MP finds Lowry. Floats it up for Adebayo. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Okoro. Allen trying to break free. Okoro shot is off. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. And the Cavaliers with possession here after the Heat pick up 2. Shot from 12. A nice shot by LeVert. LeVert's got 4 points this quarter.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Pass to MP. Butler against LeVert. 11 feet away. Again, the Heat good for 2.
You have to stay in front of Jimmy Butler. This guy is capable of leaving you in the dust with his ability to handle the basketball.
Now, here's Okoro. 9 points in the game so far. To the inside. It's tipped. And it's the Heat on the break. Butler with the ball. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does.
Well, this is one of the strongest aspects of Jimmy Butler's game, playmaking for his teammates. Over the years, boy, he has gotten so much better.
LeVert against Butler. Some solid defense from Butler. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Miami. MP against Garland. MP passes to Adebayo, and it's good for 2. Adebayo's got 14 points.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Passes it to LeVert. He kicks it to Okoro. Cleveland moving it around. Down low. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Mobley. And it's 7 points for Darius Garland. And Doris for Darius Garland, playing point guard, runs in the family.
That's exactly right, Kevin. Think about it. His father, Winston Garland, played 7 seasons in the NBA. And while Darius has always wanted to follow in his father's footsteps, Winston will be the first to tell you that young one is already better.
Here's LeVert, following the score by Miami. Back to Garland. The pass to Okoro. Just 5 to shoot. This one for 3. Connects from three-point range. 12 points for him.
This is something they could really use from Okoro, guys. Has to hit enough threes to help stretch that defense.
MP passes to Adebayo. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Oh, what an impressive triple drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim. A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And Bates Diop gets it to go. Bates Diop's got 6 in the quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Mobley right side. Outside Garland. Butler against LeVert. Three-pointer. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 now on the night. MP with it. 30 points in the game. Here's Bates Diop. Back to MP. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Again, the Heat good for 2.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Okoro. Now here's LeVert. To the middle. A nice shot by Okoro. Okoro's got 14.
Boy, we usually see Okoro take a workman-like approach to his role, but tonight taking center stage.
Here's Lowry. MP, that's for 2. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 6 assists in the game. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Pass to Okoro. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Lately, as we've seen, Doris, a few small market teams stockpiling picks to the extreme. What do you think of that strategy?
Well, the organization that is fully committed to stockpiling picks is clearly the Oklahoma City Thunder. We have yet to see them come out on the other side and build a contending team. Not a small market team, but look at the Miami Heat. They refuse to lose at any cost. They're always looking to win, and I certainly like that mentality. Well, you like to see Jarrett Allen play to his strength. Just terrific at cashing in on the interior.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
4th foul of the night. Now he needs to be smart. Can't reach in and pick up something foolish.
Tyler Hero. He's checked in for Kyle Lowry. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Raul Neto's checked in for Garland.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Cavaliers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Passes it to Osman. Okoro kicks to Osman. Mobley looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Here's Okoro. Drains it from beyond the arc. Okoro's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Cavs. Here's Lamb, and the dunk by MP.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Neto. There's the pass to Osman. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
MP passes to Adebayo.
And terrific to see Adebayo putting up big numbers. He's continuing to grow as a scorer.
Pass to Okoro. Lays it up and banks it in. Okoro's got 12 now in this quarter.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Here's Lamb, and MP throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And here are the Cavaliers now, following the score by Miami. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Mobley. And the layup's good off the glass. Mobley's got his second basket of the night.
We know unequivocally Evan Mobley has length. He's got timing. This guy eats up rebounds.
Now, here's MP. He's covered closely, and Adebayo throws it down.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Neto kicks to Okoro. Here's Neto, covered by MP. Allen passes to Neto. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. MP, no good. Cleveland's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Here's Osman. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the... 19 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Neto surveying the floor. Feeds it to Love. Pass to LeVert. Launches a 3. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin.
It's time to spin the wheel. Let's spin it. And it looks like
And we're in the home stretch of the season. For teams looking for a ring, Grant, what's important right now?
Well, at this point of the year, for those teams that seriously have a chance to win it all, it's all about health. You got to get everyone across the finish line healthy and fresh, and of course, injury-free. And after that, it's all about the little things.
A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's LeVert in at the 3 slot. Pass to Garland. Now LeVert. Back to Garland. Mitchell with the ball. Launches a 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Defensively, you have to put lots of focus on Garland, so that opens up things for others to get their shine.
Lowry, the pass to MP. That's good. And so Lowry with the assist.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Mitchell. Back to Garland. The 15-footer. Adebayo grabs the board.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look. Nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Butler, good.
When you draw as much contact as Butler, you have to be able to finish through it. Jimmy mastered that art a long time ago.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
MP shot is off.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Here's Mitchell, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
One thing I'll say about the Cavs, it's become clear these past few seasons, their front office is not afraid to make some bold moves.
And Richard, I'm sure Cleveland fans welcome the front office taking the initiative.
Yeah, it's been a tough few years, and they needed to take some aggressive steps, and they did. And now they've got one of the best young core groups in the NBA.
And here's MP from out, connects again from distance.
With every three-pointer made now, he comes closer and closer to that top spot in the record books.
And you know he wants it. He's been drilling threes all season and is well within striking distance. Butler against LeVert. There's the 3. Adebayo grabs the board. The Heat have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Butler. Back to Adebayo. Lowry finds MP. Adebayo in the post. Allen defending. And Adebayo slams it in.
A tireless worker at both ends. Adebayo imposing his will that time on the offensive glass.
Mobley, right side. Pass to Mitchell. That shot, no good. Now the Heat take it the other way. It was a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
Yeah, the reserves added another dimension to their offense, and the opposition had no answers on how to slow them down.
4 on the clock. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Outside Mitchell. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Lowry with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. And Adebayo slams it in.
Oh, it's almost scary watching Adebayo throw it down. Incredible natural power.
Outside Mitchell. Back to Garland. Over Lowry. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. And the Heat with possession. They're on a 14-5 run. MP outside. Lets the three fly. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. MP's got 9 points.
I just love the ball movement.
Time called here. The Cavs decide to talk it over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Lowry against Garland. Pass to Allen. Now LeVert. Over Butler. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. The Heat have gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Here's Bates Diop. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to LeVert. And he lobs it up to the rim. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. MP against Mitchell. Here's Adebayo. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Outside Garland. MP against Mitchell. Will it go? That one's wide left.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Lowry finds MP. Here's Adebayo. Drops in the layup for 2. Adebayo's got 8.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
For Cleveland, they've gone only 2 of 6 from the field. LeVert passes to Garland. And here's Allen, hounded by Adebayo. Pass to Mitchell. Hits a three-pointer. Give him 8.
It does a lot for their spacing when Mitchell's draining threes. That's what they want from him. He can really open things up for their bigs inside.
MP with it. This one for 3. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists now tonight.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Now here's Garland. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game. Here's Mitchell. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
All heart. Mitchell scoring down low. I mean, Donovan plays the game with such passion.
Butler against LeVert. 11 feet out. And there are the Heat with another bucket.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Outside Mitchell. LeVert goes against Butler. LeVert passes to Garland. And here's Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Kicks it out to MP. And the Heat, another 3.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Mitchell, the pass to LeVert. Mobley outside. No good off the back of the rim. But Grant, it's obvious who's been in control of this game.
You know, you really have to appreciate their relentlessness.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
LeVert outside. Pass to Allen. MP against Mitchell. Now here's Mobley. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
And, man, it has been so impressive watching Evan Mobley, my pick for the Rookie of the Year, make such a quick impact in the league. You got to be excited about his future.
And what you have to admire about Mobley is how long he is.
He uses his length well to get his shot off in the post, as well as on defense where he understands how to distract shooters. Such a promising player.
Now here's Mitchell. 13 points in the game. Pass to Rubio. Can they get it? That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
The defense pays so much attention to Mitchell, and as a result, it opens the floor for everyone else.
MP against Rubio. Down low. Lets it go from 11. You're 7, no good. Cleveland has gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. Mitchell against Hero. Here's Love. The shot off that time. Now here's MP. In the game against Cleveland, very impressive. Driving to the basket. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Heat. Martin, he's checked in for Adebayo. Connects from downtown. Mitchell's got 16 points now.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
MP, the pass to Martin. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Pass to Mobley. Here's Osman. He's coming off a 10-point game against Miami. Here's Rubio, covered by MP. Rubio against MP. Shoots it from the high post. And Hero grabs the board.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Oladipo, the pass to MP. And good. Coming on the setup by Oladipo. MP's got 22 points.
Drawing so much attention, Oladipo rotates the ball to the open man.
Rubio against MP. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You know, the question is, do you leave him in? A third foul this early could spell trouble.
Three-pointer. That shot is off, and it's Miami the other way. They'll take on the Magic at Amway Center after this one, and that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. We've got Kyle Lowry, Butler out there with Keita Bates-Diop. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's MP in a 2-guard. That's the group on the floor for Miami. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Cavaliers just played phenomenal. He picked up 38 points and also did a lot of damage from long. A Hall of Fame level performance the whole league is talking about now. It was a masterpiece. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
He misses the free throw.
The gritty, hard-working mentality of Butler is contagious. He just elevates his teammates to work on becoming better, too.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Outside Garland. Pass to Love. Fades. Here's Allen, and it's Allen who slams it home.
He is an elite offensive rebounder. Allen is especially good at getting ideal positioning on that glass.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. On the wing, MP. The three is up. Good! Another from three.
Nails the three, and he's now even for the record.
Hard to believe his next shot from range will move him into the top spot all time for threes in a season. And here's Allen. 6 points for him. Outside Mitchell. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the three. It's hauled in by the Heat.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
Adebayo. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 5th assist in this one. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Love. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Back to Bates Diop. Fires from 14. And Miami again with the bucket.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
Cleveland calls timeout. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
Outside Mitchell. They need this. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Kicks it out to MP. Connects again from distance.
And who thought it couldn't be done? That three moving him into history.
You could feel it as soon as it left his hand. He is the king of the three and now stands alone at the top of the list. Back to Mitchell. Fires the three. Bates Diop with a rebound. The Heat have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second.
Well, tonight, he's put on a show from long range as he's done all season long.
And the fans just letting him know how much they appreciate his amazing touch.
Well, so much of outside shooting is about rhythm, and he's been 100% locked in all year. It has led to unprecedented production.
Now MP. Give him 30. To the paint. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to LeVert. Just 4 to shoot. Over Butler. No good. A bit long that time.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Takes one from 10 feet. And Lowry with the bucket on the assist by Adebayo. Lowry's got his first points of the night.
Playing way bigger than his 6-foot height. Lowry scores it inside. He just plays with so much heart.
LeVert finds Allen. Now Garland. Back to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
When you're Allen, just about 7 feet, dunking comes easy.
Butler passes to MP. And again, Miami with a triple.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire. MP
against Mitchell. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Mitchell's got 7 now in this quarter.
You love to see Mitchell explode like this on offense. A guy who has so much potential as an elite scorer.
MP, the pass to Adebayo. He can't get that one to fall. Cleveland has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc.
When you look at the age of Jared Allen, the way he's developed, he could be a top 5 center in the league very soon. Fantastic impact on the court he has.
And it's Love missing. The Heat have gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. MP, the pass to Adebayo. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 8 assists here tonight. And Allen has the defense and finishing that you want from the center spot, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. Allen can switch on the guards with ease. Great lateral movement and contests very well. Having a center that can do that is huge for a team.
Mitchell misses.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Out to the right wing. Takes a 3. And the Heat, another 3.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
LeVert passes to Mitchell. Back to LeVert. Now Love. Outside Garland. LeVert left side. It's tipped.
He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
MP with it. 33 points for him from 6 feet away. And Adebayo finishes inside. Adebayo's got 8 points in the quarter.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space. It has to be a great play on each end.
Love passes to Garland. And here's LeVert for 3. Bates Diop with a rebound. Bates Diop's got 4 rebounds now.
This is not his quarter. He needs to give up some touches and recalibrate.
Oh, rejected by Allen.
That read. from Allen, let's just say it's tremendous.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Garland finds LeVert. Throws it up high, and it's Allen who slams it home.
When you combine his length and leaping ability, Allen is a ridiculous lob threat.
MP against Mitchell. Here's MP. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's LeVert. Adebayo with the rejection.
What a menacing swat by Bam, letting them know there are no easy shots when he's around.
To the inside, and Adebayo slams it in.
Not the tallest center in the league, he more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Pass to Mitchell. Now here's LeVert. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Allen, the pass to LeVert. 5 on the clock. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's Bates Diop. Back to MP. From downtown. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
LeVert outside. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half. Garland for 3. The shot no good. And Miami will go the other way with it.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Garland against MP. Down low. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by MP. Adebayo's got 21.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Here's Mitchell. They get the rebound.
Loose. Staying here.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, good offense comes from...
And so it's the Miami Heat with a gigantic 33-point... Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here's Mitchell. Setting the floor for the Cavaliers. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Donovan Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's LeVert in at the 3 spot. MP, the pass to Lowry. Stole it away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Cavaliers have surprised many with their ascension. Coach Bickerstaff said they had to be really patient through some difficult times, but his star center, Jared Allen, said, quote, no matter who's in front of us, big or small, we're going to go out there and fight till the end. Brian?
Yeah, that's what got him here, Allie. Thank you. And the Heat shooting with some fire. 60. Mitchell. LeVert outside. Now Mitchell, just 5 to shoot. Over MP. Mitchell, good. Mitchell's got 26 points.
A viable threat from the mid-range. Mitchell is excellent at recognizing when to take these shots.
Kicks it out to MP. Lets it go from deep. Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
LeVert outside. Pass to Mitchell. Garland with the ball. Now LeVert. Now Mitchell, covered by MP. Mitchell misses.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Inside, Bates Diop. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Shoots from the elbow. That one no good. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler. Here's MP. Here he goes. Oh! And the dunk by MP.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
Outside Garland. Here's Mobley. And another miss by Cleveland.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
And there it is for him. 23 points in the game.
They're really working the paint now.
Ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to LeVert. Shot clock at 5. On the wing, Mitchell. Cleveland gets it back. Tries to snap the cold streak. Knocks down the triple. Mitchell's got 6 points in the quarter.
It's great whenever a big knows how to handle it. Allen sharing the wealth.
Kicks it out to MP from the arc. And that comes off the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Outside Mitchell. Back to Garland. Mobley passes to Allen. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
Allen is a monster on the glass and continues to improve as a scorer.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Miami. First free throw is good. And as the NBA becomes an increasingly global game, Grant, there's a component of international relations that has to come into it. What are your thoughts about this?
Well, it can be tricky. I mean, it's a challenge. You have to respect people's cultures and way of doing business. But yes, the game, I believe, also can play a role in bringing cultures and different countries together over the love of the game of basketball.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Love's checked in. Oh, the free throw is off from Garland. And Darius Garland has proven he's a franchise player, Grant. And the upside is still there for him.
Oh, wow. He could be one of the best guards in the league when he hits his prime. He gives you everything you want from a point guard. This team was patient with him, and it paid off.
And he'll take a trip to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot. And he drops the first. And he makes both free throws. For Cleveland, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Back to Garland. Outside Mitchell. Pass to LeVert. He shoots. Solid as a rock from 20 feet out. LeVert's got his second basket. The Heat have gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far. And MP throws it down.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Garland. Outside Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Mobley down low. And it's Miami with a rebound.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Kicks it out to MP. Back to Butler. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Hustle, you always get it from Butler. Picking up some second chance points.
Outside Mitchell. Garland for 3. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got his 3rd assist of the night.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. For the Cavaliers, Osman, he's checked in for LeVert. Neto comes in for Donovan Mitchell. Grant, this is the business you and I are in. NBA has a couple of years with existing TV partners. How much are we going to see things change with the next deal, you think?
Oh, BA, this is interesting as this continues to evolve. I think as people's viewing habits have changed in the last 10 to 15 years, I think live sports and the NBA game is still something fans love to see in real time. I think also the fact that we can also attract a larger audience is exciting. I don't know how it'll all play out, but I know it'll be fun to follow and watch as we go.
They've got MP. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Omer Yurtseven. Then it's Gabe Vincent, and it's Martin in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And it's time for an injury report. Let's find out the news on Darius Garland. Allie, what's the update?
Hey guys, the Cavaliers head athletic trainer gave me an update. The ankle is very tender. They've wrapped it on ice to try and reduce the swelling, but very little weight can be put on it at this time. And for a team with eyes on a championship, this injury could have serious implications. We will see how it affects them.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
MP with it. Now guarded by Mobley. Yurtseven. And he dunks it down.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Cleveland has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. And the rise of the internet has helped give players their own voice. But now with podcasts and other streams, Grant, they're also able to monetize their voice.
Yeah, players understand the value of their voice and also how to monetize that. Speaking directly to their fans, to their customers, using these different platforms. You know, I think broadcasters I think you and I need to have a podcast, BA.
For sure. I know we can't afford you, though.
That might be true.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Lopez, he's checked in for from deep. 4-3. Rebounded by Lopez. The Cavaliers have gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the fourth. Here's Okoro. Pass to Wade. Here's Neto. Another shot. And Lopez finishes it off. Lopez has got his first points of the game.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
Here's Vincent. Back to MP. Dedmon with it. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Dedmon's got 4 points this quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
To the middle. Here's Lopez. Tries again. And it's good on the layup.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Miami has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. On the wing, MP. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Neto. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. He's off on the first. Good on the second one.
Ooh, you hope that leaving points at the line won't come back to haunt them.
Well, the Heat's shooting around 42% as we continue play in the fourth quarter.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Heat.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase. 62 games.
And for the year, this will be the 3rd win in 4 games against this team. They really brought it tonight.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
MP, the pass to Dedmon. And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. And here comes Cleveland. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Okoro. Back to Neto. No good there. Oh, great D that time from MP. So it's the Heat winning this one easily. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For our terrific 2K Sports.
So funnily enough, we rode over to Viper's territory, and the guy who tagged along in my cart is now our opponent. So friends become...
And coming down the stretch here, Greg, a lot left to decide, especially for teams on the playoff bubble.
And Kevin, the play-in tournaments add another level of complexity. I'll say this, the league now has more teams fighting all the way to the end.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Lowry. He's out there with MP. Adebayo is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Bates Diop in at the power forward. That one goes in. Banchero's got his team on the board to start the game for the Magic.
Banchero does a great job of just staying on balance when attacking off the bounce.
And a wide open look for MP. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Fultz the pass to Wagner. Fultz kicks to Suggs. Passes it to Wagner. They double him with Butler. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Drills the three-pointer.
Suggs has that kind of ability from behind the arc now. Very efficient from deep.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Their last encounter was in Orlando, where they were able to handle the Magic.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
And here's Lowry after Jalen Suggs made that last three-pointer. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. MP passes to Bates Diop, and he goes in for the dunk.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Pass to Fultz. Now Wagner. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Lowry kicks to Butler. Pass to Lamb. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
And one of the more active big men in our league. Adebayo never stops working.
And Adebayo drops them both. And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
Now, here's Wagner. He's coming off a 22-point game against Utah. Good on the bucket.
Great to see a young guy play that kind of cerebral game. Wagner sees a shooter and gets him set up nicely.
Now, let's go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jamal Mosley.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, it's no secret that speed is this team's strong suit, and their coach thinks that they're going to play to that strength. He said there's no reason to hold back. We want to push the action as much as possible, dictate pace, and play the game on our terms. We'll see if they can pull that off tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Orlando. Trailing by 2, the pass to Banchero. Right wing. Now, here's Suggs. Covered by MP. 4 on the clock. Takes a 3. And there's Suggs on the assist from Wagner. Suggs has got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Orlando. MP passes to Butler. Here's Bates Diop. Lets it go with a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Bates Diop's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Suggs passes to Carter. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. No good with the triple.
4 of 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
Passes to Bates Diop. Now here's Butler. Defense is right there. He's off on that one. So Orlando will take it the other way. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
And you love seeing that great Mobile One drive a second time.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Here's Wagner following the basket by Bam Adebayo. Pass to Fultz. Now here's Suggs, covered by MP. Suggs passes to Banchero. Fader on the way. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Adebayo kicks to MP. Poked away. And here we go with the Magic fast break. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Hey, I can't fake it, fellas. I mean, Franz Wagner, 6'9", can make threes, mobile, agile. I'm actually glad I'm just sitting back watching these guys instead of trying to guard them.
And he's good on the second.
Franz Wagner wasted no time making a splash in the league. Took home a Rookie of the Month award at the end of 2021. A really good start for him on his budding NBA career.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them.
That free throw missing. Wagner's Rookie of the Month award was well earned, Clark. He is a hard-working player.
Yeah, I agree. He's earned and carved out a spot for this team already. And he's accomplished those feats quite quickly. I mean, Wagner has tremendous potential, I think, and a really bright future. He's a versatile player, a hard-working guy. He's only going to get better.
Good on the second free throw. Orlando trailing here. Fultz, the bounce pass. Suggs kicks to Fultz. Pass to Wagner. Now here's Bamba. And Adebayo sends it back.
And got to be careful shooting around Adebayo. An athletic big man who gets up as fast as anybody to block shots. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic and for Orlando. It's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those high picks.
Lowry against Fultz. Now, here's Wagner. Tight defense on him. Kicks to Fultz. Now the pass to Bamba. To the middle. 6 on the shot clock. And the shot is good. Suggs has got 10 points in the game.
Hey, you can see that former football player mentality and history on display with Suggs. He is fearless.
Lowry finds MP. The Heat rebound. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Fultz against Lowry. Now, here's Banchero. Guarded closely. It's hauled in by Bates-Diop. The Heat leading by 4. MP, that's for 2. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. He's got 9.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now, here's Banchero. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Back to Fultz. Over Adebayo. Fultz, no good.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Floats it up for Adebayo. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Passes it to Fultz. Inside. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, love that. Banchero moves so well with and without the ball.
Fultz against Lowry. And here's MP for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists in the game. The Magic trail by 7. Pass to Suggs. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. Orlando making some changes. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Banchero. And Anthony subbed in for Fultz. Oladipo, he's checked in for the Heat. Tyler Hero comes in for Kyle Lowry. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. Another miss by Orlando. The Heat leading by 7. Pass to Lamb. And MP throws it down.
And what can't Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
And the pass to Suggs. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Bamba dishes to Anthony. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
MP with it. Bamba picks him up. And there's the bucket from MP.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Anthony, the pass to Suggs. Wagner against Oladipo. Wagner outside. Bamba trying to break free. And that one's good. Wagner.
Staying strong against the contact, playing right through it. Wagner fighting for that finish.
And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That's his first foul. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. At the forward positions, it's Wagner and Banchero. Fultz is out there with Cole Anthony. And it's Carter in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Wagner passes to Anthony. Back to Wagner. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And something about Franz Wagner, a model of consistency as soon as he came into the league. You know what you'll get from him every night.
And with Wagner, he'll be a bigger part of this team as he grows.
Kevin, and he'll be able to contribute without being a focal point. It has a game that can blend with any other group on the floor. As his confidence grows, he'll continue to make a larger impact.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Cavaliers lit up the floor. He finished with 49 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Now, Banchero, after the missed 3 from Lamb.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Here's Butler. Lowry. And there's Lowry putting it right back in. Lowry's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
The Heat leading by 6. Pass to Bates Diop. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Heat.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
Fultz, they get it again. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looked so good in that one.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
The shot, no good. And it's Miami's ball. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. MP, no good. The Magic trail by 10. Poked loose and stolen by MP. In transition, here comes Miami. Lowry's got the ball.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
The Magic have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Back to Fultz. Orlando moving the ball around. Pass to Wagner. Here's Banchero. And he comes up with the deuce. 6 points for Paolo Banchero.
And hard to throw Banchero off his game. That could have been a foul as well.
Kicks it out to MP. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 5th assist in this one.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Now, here's Wagner. He's got 5. Pass to Anthony. Up top, Fultz. 5 on the clock. Over Lowry. Miami grabs the miss.
The edge on the glass is the difference.
Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Banchero dishes to Carter, and the layup falls.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
MP with it. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Wagner kicks to Anthony. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 3rd assist on the night. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Shots good by Anthony.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
MP passes to Adebayo. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Adebayo's got 4 points this quarter. Lowry against Fultz. Anthony in the corner. Again, the miss by Anthony.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Drills it from outside.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now, here's Wagner. 5 points in the game. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. The shot from 20 feet away. And there's Lowry. That's good on the assist by MP. MP's got 6 assists here tonight. Fultz kicks to Anthony. Here's Wagner. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now here is Carter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Down low. And the basket by MP. 30 points for MP.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. MP's really making a difference here.
He's on another level right now. Knocking down threes left and right. The defense isn't doing their job, and I think they've got to talk about it quickly.
So as we conclude the first half, so far... And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. We've got Butler. MP is out there with Lowry. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Bates Diop in at the four-man position. Fultz kicks to Suggs. Back to Fultz. And there's the pass to Wagner. Misses the three.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Lamb. For Miami, they have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
And it's Fultz with the ball for Orlando. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Orlando getting another chance here. And the shot goes in. Carter's got his second basket of the game.
Right there. I mean, Carter using his instincts and his motor to track down the miss and convert it into second chance points. That's just really good work.
Now, here's MP. He's got 32. The feed to Banchero. He kicks it to Suggs. And the foul called on MP. And that'll be his third foul so far. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Here's Fultz. Passes to Wagner. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. And it's 7 points for Franz Wagner.
Really good movement that time by Franz Wagner. I mean, rolling into a good scoring position and then begging for the ball. You know, one of the best sights from the NBA in my mind in 2022 was seeing Markelle Fultz on the court again. It was a long road back from his torn ACL, not to mention the issues he had with the frozen shoulder early in his career.
Here's Fultz following the score by Miami. Now Suggs. He's got 12. Now here's Fultz. Tries again. And the rejection by Lowry. Here's MP with plenty of space. And there's another one for the Heat.
And for a player who relies on quickness and mobility like Fultz, an ACL injury can be devastating.
Well, trust me, I haven't had one, but I know enough guys who have, and it's a tough injury for any player to come back from, a torn ACL. And Markelle had to work extremely hard every day for a year and a half. All credit to him for putting that kind of effort into his rehab so he could get back out on the court.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Anthony's checked in for Orlando.
And terrific to see Adebayo putting up big numbers. He's continuing to grow as a scorer.
Anthony, the pass to Wagner. Back to Anthony. He feeds it to Suggs. Carter kicks to Suggs. Trying to get open is Carter. And there's Suggs on the assist from Carter. Suggs has got 15.
Suggs handling his business so far in this one. Really putting the work in on the offensive end.
Adebayo with the bucket.
Boy, that's 5 buckets in a row now. Watch out. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
On defense, Miami. Anthony, the pass to Suggs. Makes it off the glass. Suggs has got 5 points in the quarter.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
To the inside. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Wagner finds Carter. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No denying the future is certainly bright for Wagner. He's a superb scorer already who also is growing as a passer.
Greg, we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. I guess always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
An easy 2 points on the layup. Wagner's got 10 points in the game.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play, finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
MP passes to Adebayo.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Anthony taking his time here. Clock at 6. Banchero kicks to Anthony. That shot off. Good work defensively by Lowry.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
On defense, the Magic. MP passes to Bates Diop. It's stolen by Banchero. Wagner against Butler. Pass to Suggs. Carter outside. Pass to Banchero. 6 to shoot. Kicks it to Suggs. From deep. And it's Miami with the rebound. Lowry's got 6 rebounds in the game. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. Here's MP after the made shot from Cole Anthony. MP passes to Bates Diop. Outside for Lowry. To the middle. Here's Lamb. And the dunk by MP.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And so here's Orlando. Following the score by Miami. Anthony's shot is off. Miami's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. They grabbed their own miss. And Bates Diop gets it to go.
Boy, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Anthony, the pass to Wagner. Suggs in the corner, fires it up. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 8 rebounds in this game. Lamb, the shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now here's Anthony. 12 points for him. Wagner outside. puts the move on, and it's laid in by Banchero. Banchero's got 8.
And great work inside. This is where Banchero feasts.
MP up top. He has 38 in the game.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Anthony can't hit.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
MP against Anthony. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
Now, here's Banchero. Suggs. No good on the triple. Lowry finds MP. To the paint. Here's Bates Diop. They get it back. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Suggs, and he uses the glass on the layup. Suggs has got 19 points.
Well, this man knows how to handle that rock. Looks like it's part of his body.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
So for the Magic, Bamba is checked in for Wendell Carter. Wagner comes in for Banchero. And Isaac subbed in for Jalen Suggs. And a new group in for the Heat. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Adebayo. Caleb Martin comes in for Keita Bates-Diop. Oladipo, he's checked in for Butler. And Hero subbed in for Kyle Lowry.
Boy, that's outstanding court awareness from Oladipo. Head up and found the open man.
There's the pass to Bamba. Anthony kicks to Isaac. Orlando moving the ball around. Wagner with it. Now defended by Oladipo. The shot's good.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Anthony against MP. Inside. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Wagner outside. And here is Anthony. He's got 12. Wagner finds Isaac. Outside Anthony. Puts up a 3. No good that time. And it's Miami the other way.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Now here's Anthony. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. 20 seconds left in the third. Isaac outside. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Isaac's got 10 points.
And Isaac takes no time getting his shot off. He's got a lethal, quick release.
MP with it. Dedmon inside. Misses there. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a 1. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Trust each other. Let's get that ball moving.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Carter, he's checked in for Mo Wagner. Banchero comes in for Isaac. Wagner's checked in for Harris. And it's Fulton for R.J. Hampton. Banchero up there with Wendell Carter. Then there's Wagner. And there's Fultz. And it's Bamba in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Carter. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Carter Jr. has a big body inside and uses his physical advantage as well to draw fouls.
And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own call. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
He kicks to Banchero. Off target from three-point range. The Heat leading by 22. Down low. It's stolen by Banchero. Dishes it to Fultz. Passes it to Wagner. And here's Banchero. He's covered by Hero. Banchero passes to Suggs. Deep 2 from Wagner. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Really like how Wagner has really gone after it on offense. That's part of why he's hot right now.
And a deep 3 from MP. Misses and the dry spell continues. Pass to Suggs. Wagner against Butler. Carter right side. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Carter's got 9 points in the quarter.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Miami.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And this team, obviously one of the elite teams. They have played with heart and passion for the game all season long, and the wins for them just keep rolling along. And tonight, it'll make win number 63.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And this isn't one of those mini series either. I mean, this is a 4-gamer. As hard as it is to beat a team 3 times in a row, it's even harder to do it 4 straight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Here's Dedmon, and he lays it straight in.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Here's Birch, the Heat getting the bucket. Here's Hampton. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
There's 25 seconds left to play here in the fourth. MP passes to Dedmon. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Bamba.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
MP, that's for 2. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.